Moonstone Island is a super cute and cozy creature collector card battler game that came out in 2023 but is still seeing free new updates even now in 2025. As we're nearing the end of the year, I realized there are a few things in game that I learned the hard way. So without further stalling, here are a bunch of beginner tips and tricks, some of which were posted directly by the Moonstone Island Reddit account in a beginner's guide thread on their subreddit. Upgrade to a broom as soon as you can. It is so much better than the balloon, and you can upgrade your broom even further to a glider. Be sure to pay attention to dialogue and quests. They'll tell you how to do things, and they're very important. A lot of the quests and dialogues will unlock different recipes and furniture items that you need to be able to create other things that you'll need to progress in the game as well. Put your tent somewhere close to town to start with. It makes it a little easier to access things. Pick up the warp whistle at the town fountain so you can teleport back in the event of an emergency or time getting away from you, or just if you get lost somewhere on the map. There is a trash can in your inventory that you can use to get rid of things you don't want. Early game, you can collect a bunch of stone fruit, which will restore 50 energy, so collect a bunch of those. Make sure you're reading all the tooltips on the pause screens to learn a lot about the game. Do all of the quests. You'll get new items and recipes that I mentioned before, and you'll need those to progress. If you do pass out, don't worry, nobody steals your stuff. You'll just wake up a little bit later the next day on the island where you passed out. Instead of 6 a.m., you'll wake up at 9 a.m. There is a skill tree. Once you get enough points, it shows up at the end of the day, and later in the game, you'll even be able to build a furniture item that lets you access the skill tree at any time. You can pick up chests in the mines and dungeons without having to do a complete exploration, or the battles, you can simply just run and grab them and run back out. There is one mine on every item, but if you take Bark Bite with you, there are 2. You can close mines, but they'll stay closed on that island and they won't respawn, so make sure you've depleted their resources first. Mines and dungeons both have a chest counter in the top left. Each dungeon has a hidden room with a chest in it if you can figure out where they are. There's also a moonstone in every dungeon. The map in the top left has little lights around it, or little notches, and the color indicates the level of the spirits on the island you're on. Orange is dangerous, red means run. While you can, of course, feed any spirits that are in your spirit barn a tasty crop that you farmed, you can also just feed them fiber and it makes them just as happy. It's a lot cheaper than feeding them crops. You'll get a warning when your spirits are getting hungry, so feed them before they run away. You can use your stalls to upgrade them to moonstone stalls, which will automatically feed your spirits. You can tame spirits at any level, but they'll go to your spirit storage at the science center, and you can keep them there indefinitely. They won't need any feeding. You can also check a spirit's weakness in battle simply by moving your cursor over it. For easy money early game, make sure you're turning in all of your research to Zed at the Science Center. Gems can also be sold. They literally aren't used for anything else. So make sure you're always tossing those in your sell bin, which you will have to create yourself and place somewhere. You can have multiple and they will be collected anywhere they're placed. The Fluffox spirit increases your chances of success when you're talking to NPCs. NPCs also have lines that you'll only see at certain times of day in certain locations, so make sure you talk to them every chance you get. You can date everyone in town, but you can only marry one person. Your spouse will live with you in your home, and they will have unique dialogue and animations. Moonstones can be found in dungeon chests as well as directly on the ground. There is one per island per season. They're much easier to find at night because they glow. Don't sell them, you'll need them. You need 3 for each ingot. You'll need lots of those to create lots of things in the game. If you turn in enough of Zed's quests, you'll eventually get a moonstone detector, which will give you a little ring around your compass to let you know if you are on an island that has a moonstone on it. Personally, I recommend crafting a ton of storage chests and hoarding everything you get your hands on. You would be surprised at how many things you need later on that might be hard to get because they're out of season. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching and listening. Please help me grow my channel by subscribing and making sure to tap the bell for notifications, and I will see you in the next one.